Hello again, and now we're back on the second course. This will be the first video for the second course on Qigong, and so we will start with our pre-technique builds. First pre-technique build will be the single ram's head, and this is done by simply making a fist. Okay, and I'll back up just a little bit, and we do a Fa-Jing movement. By now you should know what a Fa-Jing movement is. It's a torquing of the hips, a grounding, and we throw the punch, but we do not fully release the punch. We turn here, here, here. Just give you a couple of different shots of that. Now, right now, because I have not hit something and discharged my energy, now I have a strong charge in this hand. So, we'll go to the next one, the double ram's head. Simple. Two fists, Fa-Jing motion. Okay. Just like that. Turn to the side. Now, of course, it's not necessary to do this more than 2 or 3 times. And you don't have to turn direction. I'm just doing that to give you a better angle on what it is I'm doing. My whole body is convulsing. The shoulders, scapulas go back. The whole body whips. Breathing in and out through the nose, of course. Tongue on the roof of my mouth. There we go. Double ram's head. The next exercise will be pouring into cup. We simply hold right hand over left, and we hold this for just a few seconds, maybe about 10 seconds, something to that effect. And as we're standing here in a natural position, I have my hands cupped, and I bring the bottom hand up as if I'm pouring something into, which is now the bottom hand, which was the top hand. I hold for a few seconds, and then I turn the top hand over. I bring the bottom hand up, and do the same thing again. You'll notice the feeling gets heavier and heavier as you do it. You can even roll it around just a little bit. Very good build. Okay. The next technique is the rising serpent's head. Very simple technique. The wrist, very important here, refinement. The wrist and arm, all the joints should be dead, and the fingers should just kind of droop like this. They should just be dead. And you lift at the wrist like a serpent's head coming up, and to roll the wrist back, and you'll be able to feel your chi right there in the palm. And so then there's your build. You can do this a couple times. So the whole exercise, come up and there, and you bring it down, up from the wrist, roll it out, grab it, bring it down, up from the wrist, and out. Okay, very simple build there. The next one is serpent nods his head. Okay, same serpent pose or serpent hand position, just like we had done previously, except instead of lifting all the way, we can lift all the way. You can do both of them together. It doesn't really matter. Just depends on how much energy you're trying to cultivate. But for a quick build, just relax and move the wrist up and roll the wrist out, leaving the hand dead. And this pumping action that you're getting on the wrist will bring chi up into the hand. So there's your build, and now you can do whatever technique that it is you need to do. The next technique is the shadow wave. Simply loosely spread the fingers. Don't let them droop so much, but just kind of, you can give a shot of my hand here, just kind of in a moderately natural position, you know, not completely relaxed, but there is some tension there. And I'm just going to utilize the wrist movement and just let the hand kind of slide back and forth like that. This is the shadow wave, and this will build up chi. You can do it a little bit faster as well. You can do the slow turning back and forth, or you can do a little faster shaking, just depending on what kind of energy flow that's required for what it is that you're doing. Getting built up here. The next technique is the demon ball, and we're going to take the two hands, we're going to put them together, and the palm, or the side, the sword hand side of the palm, see that right here, and then the heel portion go together. And you can do right over left or left over right, it doesn't matter. But we're going to press firmly. You can see that, press firmly. Okay, and then we're going to close like so. Alright, just to bring this in and just put the fingers right here, bring the thumb in, curl these fingers up, and it just makes a little ball. Just kind of, you'll find the natural key of how this fits in together. I mean, it's very simple. I'll give you a better shot of that. Just make sure that there's, minimal airflow can get through there. And just hold. That's all you need to do. Very powerful negative build. Very powerful draw technique. Okay. Check that out. Now, the next one is going to be heavenly bodies. Okay. A little bit more advanced here, so it's a little bit more complicated. But remember, this is the second course, so being the second course, things may be a little bit more complicated. Half lotus, hand position, on the right or left hand, doesn't matter. We're going to use the right hand for this video. And I'm going to bring a serpent's head type motion upward. So I bring the serpent's head up and turn it palm facing toward my body, and I do the weld technique, and I'm going to bring it slowly around with the fingers, these fingers right here, always pointing toward the hand, bringing it all the way around the hand, fingers always pointing toward, and I want to be relaxed when I'm doing this. Tremendously powerful build. Okay. Give you a shot of this from the side. Okay. Give you a shot from the other side. Right here. Bringing it around. Fingers pointing toward the hand. Right here. Pretty simple. You know the rest of the stuff? Pretty simple. Well, that'll do it for our pre-build techniques. Now the next thing we're going to do is emission techniques for healing.